Everybody, I'm Chaka Crypto, and this is the Chakaverse. All right, so I'm going to try to simplify the circulating supply and the total supply of veracity. All right, so I found a video of Elliot. He's explaining it, and this is probably going to help me out too because it is a little bit confusing. I am invested in veracity, so it's always good to educate yourself and learn exactly what's going on. And especially if I'm going to be talking about veracity, I should know this. So this is Elliot, and he's talking about the marker tokens versus the circulating supply. So let's check this out.
Just a little bit about the differences between those proof-of-view marker tokens, of which there's 90 billion, and the VRA tokens that are in the circulating supply, which is 10.3 billion. Now, a lot of our community members were maybe surprised to hear that we actually use circulating supply VRA tokens in the VeraViews ad tech stack. And this sort of inspired me to make a short whiteboard video, which I'm hoping we're now going to be able to transform into a video series, just explaining exactly how our VeraViews ad tech stack works, where those proof-of-view marker tokens live, what they do, and also how VRA from the circulating supply, that's the VRA that token holders actually hold, how that can be used within the VeraViews ad tech stack. So I'm going to dive in on this whiteboard here. I've got my Google Jamboard open. So let's have a little look at this diagram that we published a couple of years ago now, and it maybe needs a small update. This is essentially how the VeraViews ad tech stack works. So in the middle here, we've got our ad tech stack. Now this shares many common components with an ad tech stack that you would find from other providers. Obviously, we do have some core differences about how we store data on chain, and we'll get to those in a moment. But essentially, we've got a demand side platform for ads here, a supply side platform, the brands and agencies who buy and place the ads. We have a content delivery network, which serves video content. We've got the ad content down here. We've got the Vera player, which we can now substitute with the Brightcove player because obviously we're fully integrated with Brightcove. And this comes through to the publisher account. So the publisher serves videos, and that serves ads down here. So the viewer, which is you and I, we're essentially viewing these ads, and then the publisher is paid for our attention based on how many ads are served. So this is how most ad stacks work. In this regard, we're your standard ad stack, and we offer all of the features that an ad stack does and all the back-end campaign metrics and statistics. So what do we actually do differently? Well, what VeraViews does differently is we take data down here and we store it on chain. And this is where our proof-of-view marker tokens come in. So our proof-of-view marker tokens live in this part of our ad stack down here. Now, the way that we are unique and the way that we position ourselves in the market and what we really think is our core USP, and obviously we have patents for, is how we store data transparently and immutably on the Vera chain. So this means that both the publisher up here and the branded agency here can view the data stored on the Vera chain and know that it hasn't been tampered with, that it's a mutable record of their ad campaign. And they can also see invalid traffic, or as we like to say, IVT, filtering statistics, and know exactly how many real views they had on their ad campaign. So it's a very powerful feature. But to power that, because it's an on-chain component that has to interact with our Vera chain, we have to have proof-of-view marker tokens. Now, the marker tokens, of which there's 90 billion in existence, just make a note of what they are there. Excuse my spelling. The marker tokens, there's 90 billion proof-of-view marker tokens in existence. Now, these don't contribute to the circulating supply. Instead, they're minted here from the Proof-of-View Foundation, and they make their way to ad campaign marker tokens pools. These are then burnt and minted and vice versa between that pool and our Oracle node, which then facilitates data transfer through burns and mints, which is what you can see on chain from null addresses, from the Oracle nodes to the Vera chain. So this is how we store data within the VeraViews ecosystem. And as I just said, it's a very powerful solution because it's transparent and it's audible. And this is why we need these 90 billion proof-of-view marker tokens. Now, we arrived at 90 billion proof of view market tokens because as we scale ecosystem and as we onboard new partners, we are going to need a lot of these tokens for data circulation within the VeraViews ecosystem. So that's why we have 90 billion proof of view market tokens. Again, they don't contribute to the circulating supply. They're purely for data circulation purposes. So now I think what a lot of the community are looking to see and what they were quite interested about is how do our circulating supply VRA contribute to the VeraViews ad tech stack, and where can they actually be used? So let's use a different color for this. Up here, we have the brand and the agencies. So the brand and the agencies are essentially the people who are running ads. So when they run ads, they have to deposit funds in escrow to fund their ad campaign. So let's say, for instance, they want to run an advert that's $50,000 and it runs for 1 month. What would they have to do to fund this ad campaign? So they've got two options. The first option is that they purchase VRA from the market. So again, that's from the 10.3 billion circulating supply at market value. So whatever the price of VRA is at that current time, and they buy $50,000 worth and they deposit it into their ad campaign escrow pool. We can see here VRA, and this is circulating supply. Now let's look at the second option that's available to them. They can also choose to pay in fiat. Now, as we've previously said in a lot of our AMAs, a lot of advertisers and brands and agencies will choose to pay in fiat. And the reason for this is that VeraViews crosses.
Okay, so from that video, the total supply on DexTools is 110 billion VRA. But as Elliot just said, 90 billion of those are used as marketing tokens. So the circulating supply is 10 billion. And the total supply, there's no way to not include those marketing tokens. And I mean, I guess unless they make a whole new token out of it, but it's going to reflect onto the total supply. It's going to say 110 billion, even though 90 billion of those is being used to grow the ecosystem with the process that he just explained. Okay, so I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Maybe I'll be able to put out a video just to help get a better understanding of it. So I do understand now why I was getting comments saying that the total supply is off and that the numbers were all wrong. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. There's a lot to take in with Veracity. But like I said, I am an investor in Veracity. I am all for this project. I like what they're doing. I'm going to get a better understanding, so I'll be able to put out accurate information. I'll leave a link to the Veracity YouTube channel in the description down below. That way you can always follow them. It looks like he's going to be giving updates. Let's see. Let's check out the YouTube channel. So this was 5 months ago. Marker tokens versus circulating supply. That's the video that we just watched right now. So I'll keep an eye out. Hopefully they do some more updates. Maybe talk about it a little bit more simplified. But I'm starting to get a grasp and understand. So I'll be able to put out accurate information. But that's my Veracity update for today. I'm Chaka Crypto. This is the Chakaverse, and I'll see you guys in the metaverse. Peace.